Imagine clicking on this video thinking, all right, another self-help thing. Just tell me how to be disciplined so I can stop feeling like a disappointed parent to myself. But what if I told you that by the end of this story, something inside you shifts? Not motivation, not hype. A quiet, subtle feeling that says, wait, I actually want to do the hard things. Stay with me, because that's where we're heading. Let's start with the truth nobody likes admitting. Your brain is not lazy. It's just optimized for survival. Meaning, if something feels uncomfortable, it panics like you told it the Wi-Fi is gone forever. That's why discipline feels hard. Your brain is basically a nervous chihuahua wearing a hoodie. Now, here's where the fun begins. Discipline doesn't start with big actions. It starts with tiny wins. Microscopic wins. Wins so small your brain doesn't even wake up enough to complain. Try this. Don't change your whole life, just look around you. See something small? Straighten it. Move a cup. Close a tab. Delete one useless notification. Boom. That right there is the first spark of discipline. You didn't think. You acted. And acting is the beginning of everything. Here's something funny about humans. We think discipline should feel like a military training montage. Sweat, screams, sacrifice. But real discipline? Most of the time it's boring. Plain. Quiet. But you can actually make it enjoyable. Add your favorite music. Turn cleaning into a podcast moment. Make studying feel like a cozy cafe vibe, even if your room looks like a level 3 disaster zone. When you give your brain comfort around the task, it stops running away from the task. Try another exercise. Think of one thing you avoid every day. Got it? Now, shrink it. Make it so small it feels stupid. If you avoid reading, read one sentence. If you avoid working out, do 2 squats. If you avoid organizing, fix 1 drawer. Your brain won't panic, and starting is 90% of discipline. Now, let's talk about the enemy of discipline, your environment. You ever walk into a messy room and suddenly feel like you lost your will to live? Exactly. Your environment sets the tone before you even move. American scientists call this the Q theory. I call it, if my desk looks like chaos, my life will too. Clean 1 section today. Just 1. Your brain will think you upgraded its software. And then there's temptation. Oh boy. Everybody thinks discipline is about resisting temptation. Wrong. It's about avoiding being in the same room as temptation. If your brain sees a cookie at 11 p.m., it's not choosing discipline. That cookie is choosing you. Try this simple trick. Whatever distracts you, make it 10 seconds harder to reach. Put your phone in another room. Move the snacks to a high shelf. Log out of apps you always check. 10 seconds of inconvenience can save you hours of lost focus. Speaking of saving hours, let me give you a trick that Americans swear by but never follow. Prepare for tomorrow, today. Lay out your clothes, your water, your bag, your to-do list. This is future you giving present you a hug. It makes tomorrow feel like someone already cleared the path for you. But discipline really takes off when you understand this. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your systems. If your system is hope for the best and maybe I'll feel motivated, bro, you're done. Motivation comes and goes like someone who owes you money. But systems, they stay. Try this little identity hack. It works freakishly well. Say softly, I'm someone who finishes things. Even if you don't believe it yet. Identity is the steering wheel of habits. Your brain will try to act like the person you claim to be. Here's something most people never realize until years later. Discipline becomes enjoyable the moment you stop negotiating with yourself. You know that morning conversation? Should I work out today? Maybe tomorrow. I deserve rest. My left eyebrow hurts. Yeah, kill that conversation. Replace decisions with routines. When Monday means workout, you don't negotiate. When 10 p.m. means sleep, you don't debate. Your brain relaxes when the rules are clear. Now, I want you to imagine something. Imagine you kept stacking these tiny actions every day. One small cleaned corner. One tiny task completed. One distraction moved away. One habit repeated without negotiation. At first, you won't notice the change. Then, something shifts. Slowly, subtly, quietly. One morning you wake up and realize you didn't fight yourself today. You didn't argue. You just did the thing. And it didn't hurt. It felt normal. It even felt good. This is the moment nobody warns you about. The moment discipline turns from pressure into power, from resistance into rhythm, from something you dread into something you crave. You start choosing the hard things because they make you feel alive, not because they make you suffer. And that's the ending I didn't spoil at the beginning. The twist. The part I wanted you to discover yourself. Discipline is not about controlling your life. It's about freeing yourself from the chaos that held you back for years. It's not about suffering. It's about alignment. It's about finally looking in the mirror and seeing someone you respect. So if you're still here, take this with you. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need a motivational speech. You don't need to wait for Monday. Start tiny, right now. Straighten one thing. Move one distraction. Do one action. Because the smallest step you take today might be the first step of the life you've wanted for years.